In this video I want to share with you everything I learned about heavy weapons and how to handle them like a pro, including combos, best perks, trainers, and where to find the skill books. And in the end, my personal tips. Let's start with the easiest way to improve this skill, and that is practice fighting. It's better to fail a training session where you'll only have to cure your wounds than to get killed by bandits or humans and maybe lose a good chunk of your progress. So practice as much as you can against different weapons and multiple opponents to learn how to deal with them. Teachers. The basic training can be learned from Tomcat for 100 groschen. The apprentice training can be learned from Goliath in the southeast of Gutenberg for 500 groschen, but only after completing the quest Feast for the Poor. The journeyman training can be learned from Guard Commander Hans Plummel in northeast of Gutenberg for 1500 groschen. Lastly, the master training can be learned from Jan Posse of Zimburg in Zimburg Ruins for 5000 groschen, but only after completing his quest Bellatores. Skill books. The first Skull Crusher's skill book can be found in Trotsky in a chest in Florian's room when you have to steal a ring during the For Victory quest. The second Skull Crusher's skill book can be purchased from the trader in Pshitoki. The third Skull Crusher's skill book can be found in the forest north of Maleshov in a chest. The fourth Skull Crusher's skill book can be found in a tower in south of Gutenberg. Perks. It's better to play without a shield due to perks like Back Alley Skirmisher and Dominant Hand. And who says we have to choose between an axe and a mace? Why not both? The axe cuts through less armored enemies like butter, and the mace will quickly put an armored enemy to sleep. Therefore, all the perks in the heavy weapon skill tree are very good. But if you only want to play with one or the other, these are the perks you should focus on from the heavy weapons skill tree. The rest of the perks remain the same. From the main level 3, focus on Driven by Vengeance, Burger, Local Hero, Radzig's Heritage, Nightcrawler, Blood of Siegfried, Warmonger, and Heroic Vigor. From the Strength tree, focus on Train Hard, Fight Easy 1 and 2, Ground Slam 1 and 2, Thrasher, and Strong Arm. From the Agility tree, focus on Deft Hands 1 and 2, Dominant Hand, Nimble Stance, Totentans, and Finesse 1 and 2, and Viper 1 and 2 only if you want to use the axe. From the Vitality tree, focus on Thick Blooded, Red Mist, Die Hard, and Never Surrender. From the Speech tree, focus on Battle Cry 1 and 2 and Dreaded Warrior 1 and 2. From the Survival tree, you only need Wildman and Leshy 1 and 2. From the Thievery tree, you only need Back Alley Skirmisher. And lastly, from the Warfare tree, focus on Steadfast, Against All Odds, Hardened Veteran 1 and 2, River, Unbreakable, Masterful Feint, Furor Teutonicus, and One Man Army. The best axe you can find is Henry Forged Knight's Axe. You only need the level 16 perk Martin's Secret from the Craftsmanship tree and the crafting recipe. The best mace you can get is the Ramhead Warhammer, which you can find at this abandoned mill in a chest or carried by a bandit named Andrew Ramhead. Now my personal tips. The only combos I ever used are Crushing Blow and Metal How, because they require a hit to the head, which is what we have to focus on with heavy weapons. So when combat starts, do a Warcry for extra damage, then charge the attack and do a feint on either side, then hit the head, because we have a few perks which make a very high damaging hit to the head very likely. If he gets staggered by the hit, continue with one of the combos and by the end of it, he should be very injured or dead. If he doesn't stagger and counterattacks, no problem. Dodge the attack and try to land a quick blow to the head. Defensively, always be on the move and check your enemies so you don't get surrounded because it can end in a quick death. Always switch targets and try not to block and counterattack an enemy, you only waste time. Instead, just block or try to dodge then attack the head, because both the axe and mace have high damage, so you should aim to end the fights quickly. Or just block then try to feint a charged hit to the head. And because I used both maces and axes, I switched accordingly. The heavy armored guys got bonked with the mace and the rest got sliced with the axe. To summarize, open with a Warcry, always try to feint an attack to the head and do a combo if the enemy staggers. Otherwise, dodge attacks and counterattack. and have positional awareness so you don't get surrounded. If you found this video helpful in any way, please leave a like and subscribe. I plan to do some builds for Henry as well, so if you're interested, stick around. Bye.